What is up, everybody? I hope all is well, man. This is Chris with That Square Sports Podcast, and today we are talking about the Atlanta Falcons OTAs. Yes, the quarterback controversy in Atlanta. The $150 million quarterback versus the quarterback with two bad knees. Let's talk about it, shall we? First things first, I'm not going to lie. Actually, both of them look really, really good out there on the field. A couple of draft picks as well, too, look good as well. I also want to say this, too. As a person who's living in Atlanta, I'm not a Falcons fan. I really like the direction of their offense, and I'm really loving the direction of their defense last year and this year as well, too. I think their defense is looking exceptionally well from last year. I really don't want them to waste any time, literally, with this defense that they have. It can be great. But I will say this about OTAs, man. Looking at it right now, obviously a couple of guys were missing here and there, but pretty much for the most part, the second week of OTAs, it seemed to me pretty much that both guys were there. Kirk Cousins was kind of mentoring, obviously the up-and-coming next Atlanta Falcons quarterback, Michael Penix. And Penix has a strong arm. He looks like an NFL quarterback. Clearly, he knows how to make his reads. Pretty much everything that the scouts said in the draft, he's really fitting the description. And, Cousins is coming off, of course, the Achilles injury. He looks somewhat fair, not amazing. Obviously, it is OTAs. Like I said, once again, not everybody was there, so I can understand they're not going 110 like they need to. Well, that's what most teams do when they win Super Bowls. But what I'm saying is, in short, it doesn't look like it's a bad practice or a bad set right now. Now, I do want to see this about, Mr. Raheem. I want to see more of what type of defense is he going to bring. Is he going to keep that same Rams-style defense down there and bring it from Rams defense, bring it to Atlanta? I do like to see that scheme and see how that will fit well. The edge rushers opening up pretty much, and those linebackers having a good time to eat. AJ Terrell, will he have a big breakout season this year? I would love to see that. Obviously, the departure of Jeff Okudah, who was a little bit of a suspect type corner. Obviously, thought they were getting some value. Obviously not. They didn't get it. So, AJ Terrell's going to have to be that kind of guy. He's going to have to be that dude. He's going to have to be that dude, realistically. But if you're a Falcons fan, honestly, you're happy that Desmond Ridder is gone. Bijan Robinson looks nice and smooth as well when he did show up. So, honestly, really, like we've all been saying quietly, if you guys got a quarterback and you got two, it's kind of one of those things where it's a position breakdown. It's turning the video more into about Penix versus Cousins than it is the actual team of the Falcons. Should rename the video and the link in the description, but why not? I'm already here. So really my thing is, though, I want to see more from who's going to take the lead reps. And I'm definitely talking about this with Pittsburgh too as well, because I want to see how they all gel, what really is the situation, who is going on, what's going on, how it's all going to fare. Now, for me, I will say this pretty much about Atlanta. Adding defensive pieces like, Rukaroro, Braylon Trice, and of course Dylan Burks, I think this is not actually a bad lineup of defenders, especially in that whole 3-4 that he might try to run. I could see it with Rukaroro, nice inside. He can play inside and out. Obviously a little bit of versatile there. Then on top of that, too, with Braylon Trice, who actually has put his hand in the dirt on the line, and of course could play a little bit of linebacker. I would like to see him more hand in the dirt. I think that's his strength. It is what it is. Whatever Raheem wants to do with that. And then, of course, obviously, J.D. Bradford out of Notre Dame, sideline to sideline guy. So I'm really liking what I see from the draft pick wise. As for the OTAs, like I said, they are rookies. I think that they're just trying to, pretty much get that morale, make a name for themselves, get out there and do something, make something, of themselves. I understand that a lot. Now, what I will say about this is, though, I'm not going to lie, they were jamming out in practice with some of that future and a lot of that young thug. Shout out to the trial. Hopefully he gets out of there. We all rooting for you, big dog. But anyways, back to the matter at hand. It's really going to come down to chemistry pretty much. And I just want to know what you guys think in the comments. Will Drake London have over 1,000 yards? Will Kyle Pitts have at least more than 7 touchdowns this year? Can Bijan Robinson, if he does stay 100% healthy, him and Algier, can they split the backfield and really be amazing back there? I would love to see that fantasy football-wise. And then who really takes the step here? Is it going to be Kirk Cousins or is it going to be more of Michael Penix? I understand. I get what you guys are going to probably say in the comments. Well, we paid $150 million for Kirk Cousins. I get that. But at the same time, let's be realistic. If Cousins is getting outplayed by Penix, which I saw in the OTAs, and yes, I understand that Cousins has been in the league for a long time. He's that dude. He did his thing in Minnesota. He did his thing in Washington. I get it. But here's the reality. 35 plus and up, Achilles injury, didn't look amazing, didn't wow me. I know it's OTAs, but then again, you got a young bull who wants your job. So it is what it is. I understand that, but obviously these things will happen on week 1. Let's be realistic here. But throughout the season, you guys let me know what you think. Falcons fans, holla at me, and everybody else is part of the channel that already knows what's up. You already know the Texans going to win the Super Bowl. Just go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you can see more about it later. I got to do all 32 teams because I said so. And of course, peace.